والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In one verse of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, كتب عليكم القتال وهو كره لكم وعسى أن تكرهوا شيئا وهو خير لكم وعسى أن تحبوا شيئا وهو خير لكم. It says fighting has been prescribed upon you, and obviously you're averse to it. You don't like it. Nobody wants to lose his life and his property and his limbs. He says, but perchance there are things that you dislike and there is good in it for you. Whilst on the other hand, there are things that you like and in it are harmful things for you. This brings me to the story of Yusuf alayhi salam. For he exemplifies this, the first part of this particular surah, a particular verse. He was an orphan, at least from his mother's side. His mother had died, and his father was raising him along with his brother Binyamin. And he had a bunch of older brothers who perhaps the father was being overly protective over him, Yaqub alayhi salam, and they misread that for him giving these two preference over them. So that generated a great deal of sibling rivalry and animosity, something that is unfortunately common in blended families where people have to live with parents or children from different parents and so on. And blessed is the home that is able to negotiate that. Yaqub alayhi salam's home was not one of them. As a result of that animosity, Yusuf had to bear the brunt of their anger, and then history and life and providence just took him on a path that was beyond belief. First in a well, and then enslaved, and then accused by the people of Egypt of behaving wrongly towards the wife of the Aziz, and then imprisoned again. All of those things. But the point I want to make tonight, which is in keeping with what we said yesterday, that the Quran is remarkably positive about young people. Remarkably positive about young people. Speaks positively about them, except in the case of Nuh alayhi salam's son. And so we have, for example, within our own tradition, so many companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam who responded to his message when everyone else refused and rejected him. So we should take solace from that. On the one hand, we are right to be concerned about the future of our children. On the other, we should take courage from the fact that in our past, in our books, in the Quran itself, there is hope that children, despite their age, notwithstanding their lack of experience and perhaps knowledge, have a way of coming to the truth, finding the truth, and sometimes even dragging us to that truth. Inshallah, we'll talk tomorrow again. Assalamu Alaikum.